Let's see now. There we go. Hi, and welcome to Milgout Farms. If you've never been here before, my name is Kevin, and along with my beautiful wife, Emily, we're the proud owners of Virginia's only organic maple syrup farm. In addition to maple syrup, we do a few other things, such as a B&B, and we raise some chickens and turkeys. We have some ducks, and a few other things. So we raise a few other things here on the farm, but our main focus is really maple syrup. In the summer months is when we do things like raising our chickens. So tomorrow is our first processing day, and that means we need to get the dunker set up. We bought a new dunker this year, or a scalder, and we got a thing called a Roto dunker. And that Roto dunker is going to make the processing of the birds a little easier on one person, which is me. So today we're going to set that thing up. Let me show it to you. So this year we got two pieces of equipment. I don't know if you guys really get an idea how big this thing, okay? This is my hand. We probably can fit 3 or 4 turkeys in this thing. My chicken plucker is about half that size. And I can get a bird like a turkey in there, but it is not one of those fun days, I can tell you that. This right here is the scalder. And the scalder portion is on the bottom. On the top is the Roto dunker, and that's what we're going to set up today on that scalder. And then we're going to get the scalder staged and ready to go. Tomorrow morning we're going to put in it water that's 180 degrees. That way we don't have to bring it up to too much of a high temperature. Really, our temperatures need to be around 140, but the distance between the house and here is probably going to lose some temperature, and that's going to set our scalder up for just being turned on and being used. It ought to work pretty well. It should work. But right now, let's figure out how this thing goes together. Obviously, this is pretty easy. That's the end for the propane. This is pretty easy. That's the plug. That's going to operate the regulator. And we got to put a valve on it. Not a problem. We've got one of those. And then what we need to do next is really get that Roto dunker going, because I'm not sure how that's going to go on. I got a motor inside of here. Here's the motor, and we got some brackets, and that's what we need to figure out. Ouch, I just caught my shirt on something. I think this is a cool machine, guys. I really do. Okay, that's heavy. That's heavy. Bail. Got some instructions. Aha! That's for the turkey plucker. Yeah, that's turkey plucker. Guys, what this thing does is it turns the water on and off for the turkey plucker. Hey, they gave me a lighter. Ha! Who love that? Always use a good lighter. And some poultry bags. Ah, some samples. I like that too. That's the plucker manual, don't need that. Whoa, this thing's moving. Bad idea. Now it'll move. I'm thinking this is fairly simple, guys. It sure looks simple. There we go. Dee-dee-dee. That can't be this easy. That's a washer. Okay, we're gonna need a wrench for that game. Okay, how's that? There we go. Okay. That doesn't feel right. Man, they thought this thing through. All right, guys, the way this thing is going to work is the scalder is full of water, and it's come up to a temperature of about 140 to 145 degrees, somewhere in that range. And it's up to about this point here. I don't know if you guys can see my hand. Only a couple inches below the top surface. So within the process of, that's sort of redundant. Within the process of processing chickens, you have different stations set up. One of those stations is the killing station, where you have your killing cones, where you kill them humanely. Once they have bled out completely, the next thing you need to do is scald them. And the scalding is at about 140 to 145 degrees for chickens. And what this device is going to do is take some, or save some time for me. I don't know if you watch some of our other videos. If we buy any equipment here on the farm, the idea is that we're saving time or buying time. So if we can reduce the amount of time that we're doing something, then we can go do something else. And in this case, instead of me using a dunker, I have a manual dunker and it works very well. But instead of me having to man this while I'm dunking, I can slide this open. Let me show you. Slide it open, one or two birds in, close it up, come over, flip the switch, and now this is going to rotate and dunk the birds for a period of however long it's needed in order to get the feathers off. Now, sitting next to us is a plucker, but that's a turkey plucker, okay? And this is huge. You could probably use it for chickens, and our chicken plucker looks just like it, except shrunk down. So after the scalding occurs, that's when you do your plucking, and the next step in that process is the evisceration. Then a chill tank, and then we at that point can begin to either break them down, or we set them in the refrigerator for a period of time so that they can cool down even further, and the tendons and the white tissue, I think is what you might call it, gets softer and it tastes a lot better. But for today, well, this was pretty simple. The company that makes it's Featherman. You won't find a better company. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're wonderful people to work with. We bought it earlier this year, and we knew we were having trouble with our plucker with turkeys, because our plucker is just way too small for turkeys. So we knew we were going to get a bigger new plucker. And boy, I've been wanting this thing for a while. Oh, and I'll tell you why. Because, you know, again, we're saving time. So if we didn't have this, we'd have a big gimbal system up here with a lever, We hang all our birds upside down, and somebody's got to sit here up and down, up and down. And since it's just me doing most of our processing, well, this saves me that extra person. Would I like to have somebody come here and help? Oh yeah. Speaking of which, if you guys want to come here and give me a hand, hey, come on out. We'll pay you in chickens. We're going to be processing quite a few birds this summer. This will be our first processing day coming up tomorrow. And then we're processing about every week until, I'm going to guess November. We're not processing a lot, so that's the good thing. Maybe 25 to 50 a week. And it might turn out that it's every other week. It just depends on the size and how quickly our birds are growing. Let me give you another overall of this thing. Now we can't go all the way around it because we got the plucker in the way. But we have our control side over here, and it simply connects to the propane tank and a 110 outlet, as does the motor. And that's pretty much it. Fill it up with water. It can heat the water itself, but since we have that outdoor furnace, we're going to be able to heat that water, preheat the water, so this machine doesn't have to do it. And so we're burning less propane. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think this is pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a go. I'll take a video of it tomorrow, and we'll post that at another time. If you guys ever want to come out and visit, you know, go to milgatfarms.com. We have a B&B here on the farm. Love to have you stay in it. It's beautiful out here. It's definitely in the middle of nowhere. If you've ever seen a dark sky map, this is one of the darkest places on the East Coast. It really is. It is really, really dark here. So stargazing, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos. We certainly appreciate it. We love your comments. Consider subscribing. Love to have you back here on the channel. I'm not sure we got our next. We got a couple of videos coming out here very soon where we're finishing our greenhouse. We got a butterfly. Butterflies here. And another butterfly, unfortunately. That'll come out probably. That came out yesterday, the day before, where we had to do some butterfly stuff to me. But butterfly to cow, she's here. So we got a video about that process, and you know, I say process. That was a long drive, but she's a sweet animal, definitely a sweet animal. So we got plenty of videos coming out. Love to have you join us here on the channel. We especially love your comments. They are super, super helpful. Thumbs up are always good too. So until next time, guys, God bless you.